Daniel here for Tabletop for One. Please join me at the table as I unbox Earth. And I thank you very much for joining me for the unboxing of Earth by Inside Up Games. And it's designed by Maxime Tardif. And this is the Kickstarter edition. I have a bag of Kickstarter goodies, which I'll show you at the end. I had to say that this cover is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. I did get a couple dings on the corner of the box here. One there and one there. But nothing that really matters in the end. I wouldn't even ask for a replacement. And so let's go ahead and check out the other side here. And so it says right here, over millions of years of evolution and adaptation, the flora and fauna of this unique planet have grown and developed into amazing life forms, creating beautiful symbiotic ecosystems and diverse habitats. It's time to create your island, a 4x4 tableau of self-supporting growth, expansion, and supply, where even the cards you don't need become compost for future gain. Earth is an open-world engine builder for 1 to 5 players, with simple rules but many strategic possibilities. Sounds great. We got a list of the components, a picture of most of the components here. Everything looks great. I love these stackable pieces, but as my friends will tell you, I'll likely knock these over because I'm very good at that. All right, let's check out what's inside the box. All right, so here we are with the rulebook. Looks like that dented up the rulebook a little bit. Like I said, nothing big, just noticeable. Okay, so the objective of Earth is to score as many victory points as possible, and you're going to plant cards, create your own island, and the game ends at the round after the player places the 16th card. Now, I will be playing the solo mode primarily, and we'll check that out in the rulebook in a little bit. Alright, so we have a list of the components again, and here comes the shared setup, individual setup, and how to get started. Here's card information with reference numbers and points to the various spots on the card. Turn action overview, activating abilities. Activating abilities again, planting. These are the different kinds of abilities, I believe. Planting, composting, watering. We have growing. Talks about the ecosystem cards and objectives. The fauna cards and fauna objectives. And then further information about the different kinds of cards. Island cards, climate cards, earth cards, terrain cards, event cards. Here's a full example of a turn and an endgame example scoring here. Here's the endgame explanation, scoring the victory points, and here's the solo mode. So the solo mode follows most of the same rules as the standard game, with the most obvious exception being that you're competing against an AI named Gaia. So you'd set it up for a regular or advanced game, but set your player board on its solo side and decide a difficulty level. And then you're going to do a board for Gaia next to yours on the opposite side of where you build your tableau. Alright, so it doesn't look like there's too much added rules. Of course, you have to learn the AI and how it operates. And then there's also an option for a team 2 versus 2 on the back here. Very good. Alright, so we have an achievement sheet here. I always like these. I tend to make my own for games that don't have them, but it's really nice that this one has it here, and it has the different options you can do, as well as putting your name down here if you're playing with multiple players. Very nice. Alright, this is the fauna board. This is where the fauna cards go, I believe, the objective cards. It's also double-sided here. Alright, so here's the player boards here, with beautiful art on the back. Wow, check these out. So beautiful. Here's the team board, as well as another player board here, and the final one here. I believe this one here is the solo board as indicated by the symbol here. I could be wrong, but I believe that is the case here. Alright, then we got a whole punch board here of different tokens. Very nice. Okay, so we have a bunch of wooden components here we'll check out in a moment. We have a score pad here. It's a little on the small side, so it might be difficult to read these symbols here. But I like the fact that they do include score pads and they're double-sided. It definitely helps with ease of scoring. And then we have Quite a few cards here. Lots of cards. And it's just a standard cardboard insert. We'll see how useful it is. Alright, so we're going to check out some of these wood components here. And so these are the trunks, I believe. And so they're just going to stack together here. They're really nice quality. They have kind of a gloss finish on the wood. And so it looks pretty good. And I'll take one of these canopies here. I believe these are canopies. I'll stick it right on top. There we go. And of course I knock it over. I'm very impressed with the quality of those. And then we have a bag of wooden cubes here, and I think these are just standard 6mm wooden cubes. Quite a few of them here. Very good. Alright, so I'm going to start showing you all the cards here. Now these are the solo cards here that you're going to be using. There's just 6 of them here. And then there's a variety of cards here. We have the island cards. As you can see, all of these come with just these fantastic photos here. Barren Island, Moorea Island, Kunashir Island, and so on. There's just fantastic. Look at that one. Wakari. And then there's climate cards here. We have arid, desert, tropical rainforest, marine west coast, boreal, subtropical highland, dry winter subpolar oceanic, tropical monsoon, Mediterranean hot summer, tropical savanna. And then we have a bunch of ecosystem cards, so black forest, Antarctica, Congolian rainforest, Ngoro, I cannot say Ngorongoro. Yeah? No. Crater. New Guinea rainforest, Great Hungarian Plain, Yongjing Savannah. I'm butchering these names, I apologize. Sud Swamp, Twin Islands, Mount Kilimanjaro. Excellent. And then we have some of the wildlife ones here. I believe these are the fauna cards. And so we have American alligator, lumber grasshopper, green iguana, Siamese rhinoceros beetle, African bush elephant, rainbow shield bug, red-eyed tree frog, brown-throated sloth, and Sri Lankan leopard. Beautiful cards. Oh, look, there's some on the other side, too. I didn't even notice that. So these are double-sided. That's cool. Wow. Very nice. And if you'll see, the rest of these are double-sided as well. It's different islands, different climates, and different ecosystems. Lots of variability here. Very interesting. All right. Now, here come the Earth cards. And on the back of the box, it says 283. Look at that. Wow. So I'm definitely not going to go through all of these here. But there's a variety of cards. So there's flora, terrain, and event cards. And so that looks like the flora cards are the green ones here. The terrain ones are the tan ones here. And then event cards here like hurricane, flooding, Jokulhop, solar flare, and so on. So there's a lot of cards here. Wow, I can't even imagine how big these stacks are going to be when I sleeve them. I'm going to probably have to go with thinner sleeves. Wow. They look great though. Check out the swamp, meadow, rainforest, permafrost, circumpolar barren land, flooded delta, compost-filled grounds, luxuriant woodland. Wow, these are great. There's so many cards here. We got clamshell orchid, celery, catgrass, American sycamore, reed canary grass, doggrass, cloudberry, wheat, mistletoe, lion's mane, soybean, cherry tree, dahlia. There's so many cards, it's hard to keep them all in my hand here. And I've got big hands, so a lot of cards. I hope that means that there'll be a good amount of variability and that will be a lot of cards that will work together. You won't have to like search this whole deck for the cards you need. You'll have to let me know in the comments below if that's the case, if you played this game. Also, like and subscribe to this channel if you like it. We have the hurricane here, tropical storm, lava flow, snow, wildfire, jokel hop, hot spring, shooting star, and the solar flare. Wow, fantastic. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the Kickstarter Goodies bag that came along with the game from the stretch goals, I believe, or just being a Kickstarter. So we have wooden leaf tokens that were cardboard tokens originally, but now we have the leaf versions here, and they look great. Looks like they're screen printed and everything. And then we have these tokens here. I believe they are soil tokens because they match the shape of the soil tokens, the cardboard tokens. So they're either really dark brown or just straight up black. Let's see how they are. Still hard to tell. I can't tell if they're dark brown or black, but they look nice. I always like having deluxe components. And then comes with a active player marker, first player marker. Look at that. It's wooden. It's about maybe 3/16 of an inch thick, and it's got this fantastic picture on it. That's great. All right, then we have some promo cards. Now I'll go ahead and go through all of these. These are endgame victory point cards, and they're double-sided. Some of these have ongoing effects. Interesting. So let's check out the victory point ones here. So we have December, November, let me guess, October, September, and so on. So they give different things on the bottom. So this is an ongoing event, plus 2 cards, it looks like, on the red action. This one gives 1 victory point per this symbol here at the end of the game, and so on. So it looks like these add some added variability, of course. Interesting powers. It looks like you get to keep 1 card on the green action, keep it extra 2 cards on the yellow action, plus 2 cubes on the blue action. Yeah, so there's quite a few different ones here. Well, I mean 12, obviously, for the months. So this is an ongoing effect. All of these cards cost 1 less soil and can't cost less than 0. So you have some cost reduction here. Gaining more soil on a blue action. Gaining this symbol, I'm not sure what that is, on a yellow action. Looks like you place 1 more card on a green action. Reduction again. More reduction. More soil. And so on. Looks great. I love the fact that these are in here. They'll add some variability to the game. They are promo cards, so I don't know if they're included in the retail copies. My guess is no. And this has been an unboxing of Earth by Maxime Tardif and published by Inside Up Games. Comment below if you have any questions. I will be providing a solo playthrough in the near future here. Please also like and subscribe to this video if you like the content you see here. And I thank you very much for watching Tabletop for One, and have a great night.